There we go. All right. Would you like to tell us a little bit about your service?
Okay. I did 20 years, 1982 to 2002. Retired as a master sergeant. Uh, Early in my career, went in, open contract, and I went in, as you can see, probably some of the pictures in the background there, went in food service. Um, Not what I wanted to do, but that's what was available for me at the time. So I did that. I got stationed in Hawaii, did 3 Westpacks out of Hawaii. Uh, Went all over the place. Been to over 100 countries in the time I was in. And so did 4 years in Hawaii, left there, went to Quantico, Virginia, the first time. Thought I was going to be in food service there again, but when I got there, they didn't need any cooks there. So they asked me if I wanted to do something else, and I said, sure, why not? And they said, well, we have some open spots to be a weapons instructor out at the weapons training battalion. I said, okay, I'm pretty good shot. Let me go do that. So I did that for 4 years. Went to sniper school, became a sniper, and not only did we train all the Marine Corps people in that base in the area. We also did because the FBI Academy was right next to us there at Quantico. We also trained all the FBI Academy cadets. We did all the local police agencies, trained them how to shoot. And yes, most of the cops, and still today, can't hit the side of a barn. They shoot out the whole magazine, and they maybe get one shot, and it was a small clip. So did that for 4 years. Then after getting promoted, I went to uh recruiting school, and I was in there for 3 months, and all of a sudden Desert Storm came up, and so everybody, we had like I think maybe 3 weeks left of recruiting duty left, and they all graduated us early, and we all got shipped out to different units and stuff like that. And I ended up with 1st Battalion, 7th Marine, as attached as a sniper. And I spent time over in Desert Storm, Desert Shield, and got injured over there. Earned a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star for actions over there. Came back after all that, and went to recruiting duty out here in California, and was rehabbing my leg because I had to do a couple more operations to get my leg back together from the injuries and stuff from shrapnel. So did recruiting for about 3 years, and put in over 100 people in the Marine Corps. So I got another promotion for that. Then I went to what they call I&I staff back in my home state, because they asked me where I wanted to do and what to do. So I&I is instructor and inspector. You either become one of the other. So I became an instructor for a reserve unit in Philadelphia. And so what I did is I was the active duty trainer supervisor for all the food service and the weapons training battalion people there for the reserve unit. Did that for 4 years, and then I finally when I was at Quantico the first time, there was a young lieutenant there that I became friends with pretty well. And over the years, he got ranked up, and I got promoted and everything, and he was now the full bar colonel for the weapons training battalion. And he asked me to come back to weapons training battalion to be the acting sergeant major for the weapons training battalion. And I stayed there for 4 years, and I was there until just after 9/11, and then I retired. During that period of time, I was actually at the Pentagon when the plane hit the Pentagon. Got another Purple Heart from shrapnel from the plane hitting me and my colonel and another captain that I pulled underneath our Humvee that was in the parking lot of the Pentagon. If we went underneath, we would all probably would not have been there. So that was my military career in a short nutshell.
That's amazing. Two Purple Hearts. And I mean, that's just amazing. And it's so cool how to hear how you started out as a cook and then went into um, gun, what do you call it?
Weapons trainer.
Training, weapon trainer.
Yeah.
And then in the end ended up kind of being over both of those areas. So,
Yes. The only
and
person that was over me that had more control than me that area was the colonel.
okay. Wow. And then to also be at the Pentagon on 9/11, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were actually
I
coming
know
from a
you are
security brief on something like that might be getting ready to happen when it happened.
okay. Well, besides all of Chad's amazing military service, um, Chad's from Fresno, California, and is a offers a full range of services in website design and marketing. And he's also, interestingly enough, he's also a paranormal investigator. He's an author, researcher, lecturer, and radio show host. And his latest book is called The Taken. Looks really good. I was looking at that online. And he also has a trilogy. What you've written, like 5 books, is that right?
9.
9. Okay. I'll have to find those too. So, but anyways, I will not tell you everything because then he won't have anything to talk about. But we are so thankful to have you to talk to us today, Chad. And do you need to share you need to share your screen? Oops.
Um,
Sorry.
no, I don't need to share anything.
Okay, great. Let me stop sharing mine and then I'll let you take it from here.
Okay. Well, like I said, I am a website designer slash bunch of other things. So what I want to talk about is the current business landscape. Uh, your digital presence isn't just an added bonus. It's a crucial aspect of a business's identity and operations. The digital arena is where first impressions are forged, interactions happen, and a significant portion of your consumer decisions are made. Now, unlike traditional brick and mortar operations, the digital environment enables businesses to reach a global audience, not just your local. Regardless of the size of the business, a strong online presence allows companies to transcend geographical limitations and attract customers from around the world. Now, what I mean by that is today's consumers expect to find businesses online, whether they're searching for services, products, or just trying to learn more about a company. The first step is always going to be digital, either on their phones, their tablets, whether they're on desktop, whatever it. So a business without a strong digital presence may not be perceived as credible or legitimate if they have an online presence. So one of the things that I start out with is that I offer is website design. Okay. That is your very first impression. Okay. Um, one of the things with the website, you have to be mobile friendly, which means what I mean by mobile friendly is you have to have the website look the same, whether they're looking at your website on a desktop, a laptop, your tablet, or your phone. It all should look the same. If it's not looking the same, then uh, people aren't going to again take you seriously because they'll think that it's just going to be some fly-by-night business that just threw something up. Okay, so you need to have a well-designed website, and that's build your foundation. Now, that's just only one aspect of having an online presence. Another part, and all these are should be integrated together. Another part is your social media. And so we do social media also. This is allows direct engagement with your existing and potential customers. Now, a lot of people, businesses that I run into, they say, okay, well, we've got a Facebook page, or we've got a Facebook page in another place like Instagram, something like that, and we use that. That's great if people already know you exist. If you already have customers that know who you are, yes, that is good. But if they don't know who you are and they're trying to get online and you don't have a website, you're not pulling any new customers in because you don't have a website for the new customers to find you. You only have a Facebook page or Instagram or a combination, and you're engaging. That's great, but you're only engaging with the customers that already know you exist, where to find you on social media. But you're not getting anything new because you don't have a website. Okay. So you have to have that consistent brand back and forth with a website and social media marketing. Now, another thing that your digital presence also is your reputation management. If you don't have a great reputation online, that's going to hurt you also. So you want to make sure you are getting 5-star or at least 4.5-star reviews. Now that goes along with your no matter where you're at, whether it's Google, Yelp, uh, TripAdvisor, whatever type of business you might have. You want to be able to address all your reviews, because if you have bad reviews online, that's going to push you down and your reputation is going to go bad. And it doesn't matter what you do on your social media marketing, what you have on your website, if your reputation online is not good, you're not going to get any new customers and you're going to lose some of the older customers. So you have to have all those three together to make yourself have a good digital presence and to be able to get new and keep your old customers. And then another thing that we do is short video production. Like I said, um, today, up to 91% of people online, they're they have short attention spans. They don't want to read anything. They want to look at something, and video is where it's at today. So if you can have a short presentation or explainer videos on your social media, on your website, where people can look at it and it gives that like a 1 to 2.5 minute presentation of what you do, what you are offering. That helps again your digital presence go up because that's what they're looking for. They're looking for something that's going to talk to them. They don't want to read. They want to get it, figure out who you are real quick, and figure out if your services or product is what they need. And so that's what we do. So with all those, you trying to make a synergy between all four components and build upon each one of them to create your online presence.
Love it. Yeah, you were explaining a lot of that to me in our one-to-one. Um, so, do you want to field some questions?
Sure, if anybody has anything.
Okay. Okay, we've got Ruben's got a question, and then Mary.
Yeah, Chad, that's a magic because uh, in my particular offering, I deal with mass audiences because our subscription base is pretty low. So we try to get them on board, teach them how to do a landing page, and then of course migrate them to a dynamic QR code system. The interesting thing is that when I offer, we offer it free upfront, a trial, and then they can upgrade. But it's really interesting that about the 3-minute video, as soon as I get a free alert on my phone, the video goes out. Boom. And because I am put that in place, and again, that video is so short, but it gives them a button to go ahead and do a one-to-one with me for more information. It made it so much easier for me and so much easier for them.
Yeah, because again, they're getting the information all on a dump load through a video because it's keeping that interaction, and that's what people want today. They don't want to sit down and read. Um, Unfortunately, I mean, to be truthful, unfortunately, a lot of people don't have the reading comprehension that a lot of us older folks got when we were in school. So video takes takes care of that, I should say.
Yeah, I know that if I'm looking for information about something, I always go to the tab across the top and click on videos first because I want to be able to watch it and hear it while I'm doing other things or I don't know, it just works better for me with having ADD. So, all right. Yeah. Um, let's see, Mary, you had a question.
Yes, I do have a Facebook group for my customers. How, like, how many times a day or how many times a week should I be posting something in? I don't want to inundate them with information with like, oh, there she is again, and ignore it. But I don't want to not post enough that people aren't getting any information.
Okay, now here's the trick with social media marketing. A lot of people think that the only thing they need to put out is whatever they're selling, another sales ad. That's not all you want to do. You want to put other things out. You want to give out information in whatever field. Like, I don't know what you're doing. Like one of my clients is a hardwood flooring and carpet company. I don't always put out sales ads for them. I will put out engaging posts like, hey, how to do do it yourself style something in the house and stuff like that, or put out motivational videos on, other things. Don't always want to try to sell them. You want to put other information out to keep them engaged, because that if you keep putting out nothing but selling points, yeah, then they're going to say, oh, here she is again, that point where you're saying. So you want to give them free information, keep them engaged, something else in your field that you can do that would be good information for them, but they don't have to buy anything. It's just, hey, oh, hey, she knows what she's talking about. That's an interesting point. Stuff like that. So when it comes to posting, depending what you do, again, like with my hardwood flooring guy, I will post 3 different things a day. And then maybe twice a week, I will actually put out something promotional of what he's selling. The rest of the time, it's all informational, information on the hardwood and carpet flooring industry, do it yourself, things that they can do, to fix up their home, stuff like that. So you want to keep different things to keep them engaged, not just sell them something.
Thank you.
Do you use timing in your posting, Chad?
Yes.
Like, mm,
Yeah, I will put out certain posts at certain times of the day throughout the day, and then 7 days a week. I actually have a program that I can actually set up posting for all my social media people for like 2 weeks in advance.
yeah. See, I wish I could do that on Alignable. But you can't schedule posts on Alignable, so that's why sometimes it gets neglected. But I'll have to make that suggestion to them. Does anybody else have another
Like
question for Chad?
Steven has a hand.
Oh, Stephen.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Stephen, go ahead.
I didn't see the hand raise button, so I was like,
Yeah,
It's okay. We're not this giant group today, so
yeah, Chad. You know, I guess if you're dealing more with a business that already has an established website and things like that, infrastructure on those websites, and you don't have control of that. In my case, I'm on Global Comics, and they have their own platform, but that could even relate to somebody who maybe sells stuff on Amazon or other platforms. Do you have maybe tips or advice on how to hyperfixate that traffic in on your specific, you want to drive traffic to your corner of the platform?
Okay, so what I'm hearing you saying that you are on a kind of a corporate platform, because
Well,
there's other.
it's a independent comic website, and really and truly it's about the only one that's functional nowadays. There was a previous big one that people would go to, but Amazon purchased that and then chose specifically not to make the product, usable or relatable. So the, global comics came in and kind of filled that gap. So now that's the big, you know, game in town right now.
Okay, so you got more than just you that's on that website.
Yeah.
Okay, I just trying to make sure before I say anything, if I got it, what you're saying.
hmm
Um, I do run into some people like that's on those type of sites. They're usually insurance or real estate agents. I advise them to actually, and some of my clients have done it with me, is to create your own separate website away from that website. And I would just promote on the major website, your website. It's your own website. And then again, create your social media. I don't know if you have any social media pages that anybody follows you on, and have them follow you that way. That way, it separates you from them, and you can kind of corner your own section of the market, because what you're doing is you're relying on that one large website to be found. And if you've got a whole bunch of people on there, the chances of you being found are unfortunately going to be slim to none, depending on how many on there. The more there are, the slimmer you're going to be found. People are going to look at the first one, maybe two or three people that pop up that they make eye contact on that website, and that's where they're going to go. Whereas if you pull yourself away, create your own website and connect it with your social media and everything, now you're cornering your market more
Gotcha.
proficiently.
Understood.
That's great advice. Yeah. It's like with me with Legal Shield, there's tons of Legal Shield
Correct.
people out there, but I could have I just use the LFI digital business cards right now as like a website, but um yeah, I could definitely do something like that. All right, anybody else have a question?
Yeah, Chad,
Yeah.
is it really interesting? I've been experimenting with AI, but just recently I post my artwork on Instagram and then I measure the engagement. And just by adding, and they have a component that you can add music to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I went like, whoa, unbelievable. Just
Yeah,
add,
51% of the people like if you put in like a video with combination of music in the background of that video,
yeah.
it shoots the interest up like 98%.
Yeah. There was we had a snowstorm here in St. Louis, just all of a sudden came. And in the back of my yard, I have a big statue of the Blessed Mary, and the snow was falling on her head and her shoulders. I brought out my video and I took a video of that whole scene, and then I went into Instagram and and then selected Ave Maria, the song.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
man. Do we get some hits on that?
One thing I'm thinking about doing for this group is actually, I don't know if I can do this, but I'd like to start like a Facebook group and maybe a meetup group to drive more traffic here. Is there any advice you can give as far as how to make those all connect?
Yeah, what you do if you're going to do that is you just create a connection on whatever main website you're going to use.
Mhm.
um, One of the pages that you create for on that website is a connection back to the other services,
Mm. Okay.
so that way they can see. Because like mine, I used to have it, I took it off, but I used to do personal loans through this company, and I used to have a connection. It was one of the web pages on my website, and if they clicked on that, it took them out of my main website into that website that they built for me
Mm.
to do the loans.
Yeah.
I don't do that anymore, but that's something that you could do, that so they know you have another place to, or
Yeah.
interest or whatever.
Uh, um, I probably need to get with Ruben on this question, but on the scuttlebutt.club domain name that I bought, and I have it to a LFI digital business card. Sometimes it comes up and it looks like it's supposed to on a phone, like where it's big and you don't see the outsides. Sometimes it comes up like it's trying to be on a computer screen. And I need to fix that, but that's what I'll probably end up using to connect at Facebook and
Yeah.
Meetup and Alignable all to this meeting, so we can get more people. So, and
Yeah.
also it's super super important for everybody to be inviting people as well. And is there anything else as far as this is the QR code that you sent over to me? Y'all be sure to scan this QR code. Is there any other specific way you like for people to get in contact with you?
Well, my number is there. They can call me at my phone number. But the best thing to do is either you can go to my website right there, or click on the QR code and go, and it'll take you to my website. There's a link on there for a free 40-minute consultation. And so we can sit and we can talk about any questions, any concerns, any help you or advice you need, anything like that. You can just schedule a time with me, and it's totally free.
Cool.
Yeah, and we'll have to get you on the schedule again to talk about your paranormal investigations. I think that's very that it is amazing to me. Yeah, what was it you were on? What show was it you were telling me?
Oh, I was on Ghost Adventures.
Ghost
Ghost-
Ventures, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.